All right, John, thank you very much. Okay, so the program really has a very simple premise, but it really has the potential for lifetime benefits. It's designed to get kids moving, and joining us this morning to talk about it, trainer Christine Connor, volunteer Nancy Harris, and Sharon Lamb. And of course, I've said it all in the wrong order, and bear with me as we get it through. Sharon, let's start with you on the end. The SOY Foundation is involved with this. Talk a little bit about the program and why you guys decided to take it on.
Well, the SOY Foundation was set up as a non-profit charitable organisation to benefit the children of the Cayman Islands. And I think we've realised as a community that the school system doesn't have the time nor the resources to provide the level of physical education within the schools that is required. And so SOY has partnered with CSA, Cayman Sports Authority, to implement a sports and fitness program into the schools to try and get the kids a little bit more active.
Active is good. I mean, we assume that kids are going to naturally be as active as they should be, but with all of the contemporary things, and yes, I'm as guilty as anybody of enjoying the computer games with my kids in front of the TV shows in front of the TV with my kids, and you can get really comfortable sort of sitting around. So the focus on getting people moving really is a great idea.
Exactly.
Talk to me a little bit, Christine, and you're the one who I saw jumping up and down in the kids. We focused on the show for Let's Talk Sports, which debuted last night, and you were out there sweating with the best of them. Talk to us a little bit about how it's going to work and how the community is going to benefit from it.
Okay, so what we're trying to do is get every single child involved in sports. At the moment, they're only doing the traditional sports, basketball and netball.
Some of us don't do well with that either.
Exactly.
We're not good with the team thing, or we're not good with our aim or our focus, so this takes a different tactic.
What we're trying to do is we have three different elements. We have the fitness side of things, which all the children will be involved with, and then we're actually going to give them a choice of over 20 different sports. So we have the team sports, your traditional ones, as I said before, and then we're going to introduce them to the hockey, flag football, and then they're going to have the individual sports as well. So we're going to do squash, swimming, and then we've actually got a new element called empowerment sports. What we're trying to do is also focus on the mental side of things, not just the physical. We've noticed a lot of behavioural problems, which Miss Nancy's going to go over it later on. And a lot of them tend to get quite frustrated and agitated, so the empowerment section is incorporating karate, martial arts, self-defense, and different those type of sports. So we're trying to give everyone a choice so they can, because not all children, as you said, are into the team sports.
Yeah, we had the kid who sort of fell asleep in the outfield, looking at flowers instead of participating in the sport, or those of us who really, we just can't aim to save our lives, and so it becomes very frustrating for us at times. But having the option of incorporating individual activities, I mean, that's a great way to go, because no matter who you are or what you're after in life, you've got to find something that's going to keep you healthy and fit as well. So Nancy, let's talk a little bit about that and then sort of go into community involvement as well, because we do need help from the community in order to make this work.
Absolutely. Well, we have noticed with the pilot program in Savannah the change in the children's attitudes. There are a lot of frustrated children. Parents don't always have time to spend with them. They are spending a lot of time on computers or homework. They're not getting the physical activity. They're not working out the frustrations. This program really lets them with the screaming and the yelling and the jumping around. Teachers aren't too keen on it always when we get noisy, but the children love it, and it does release the energy. So we're going into the communities and asking, of course, we need money.
It always comes down to that, it does. But it's important to do it. It's an investment.
It's an investment in the future of Cayman, because this is our next generation coming up, and unless we help them, we are going to have problems. We have quite a few people in Savannah right now, ladies who are willing to help out, that I've spoken to in the supermarket. The Indian community have asked if they can do a curry night to help raise funds. You don't have to have kids. We want to help the kids. They don't have to be yours. We want to know that we're covering all bases. So, and small things, little garage sales, bake cookies, get the kids to sell them, involve them in it. Because we can actually cover this program with $52.50 from each adult, but we know we're not going to get that. So we're asking the community to come forward and help out.
So what does that money go to? Explain for people sort of what they're investing in, besides where it's our kids. But the idea is to really be able to provide all of the resources necessary for kids to have access to all that different range of activity and sport.
This is it. It's to pay for the equipment that we're going to need, because we're covering broad.
I would say so. There's a broad range of sports involved.
But each program that we do will roll over into the next program to cover the costs, so that government won't have any costs whatsoever. And there's the trainers, there's the transportation.
Oh, yes.
There's quite a lot involved, but we know we can make it.
Absolutely, and it's a great idea. Thank all three of you for coming on this morning. I just want to make sure that we give people information, and we're going to post some of this on our website at cayman27.com.ky later on today. Give you an idea of who to call and where to go. But, you know, $52 and what was it, 50 cents? Not very much to have to contribute to the welfare of kids.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. All right, we're going to take a quick break, but before we go, a quick look at what's on Cayman 27 tonight. We'll be right back.